All right, welcome back to another episode of Driven Outdoors. And this episode is going to be a two-parter. We are up in Jackson County, up outside of Walden for a 2-day duck hunt. We brought up the camper, we got the Tahoe, we got some other guests coming up with us. We got Danny and Weston. We came up early. We're going to do a little bit of scouting. We're going to get the camper all set up. We are sitting on Delaney Buttes. Not 100% sure if we're going to have access to hunt here, but we're going to go scout around, find a couple other ponds, find some little creeks to, go find ducks and stuff like that. But we are so looking forward to this trip. Make sure you stick around to the end. The drive up here was awesome. How was it? Did you guys have fun?
Good.
Yeah, it was kind of good. It was fun. Yeah, we had some good snacks, sunflower seeds, and the scenery was absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna go ahead, get set up, and get out there and start looking for some ducks. All right, we're loaded up, heading out from Denver. We got Chessie in the back, and we got the camper there, and we're ready to go. All right, you exploring?
Yeah.
Burning off some of that energy. There you go. And he's all casted out here. We're out doing a little bit of scouting. One of the main reservoirs that we were thinking about hunting, it is kind of like stacked up. There are some people out there setting decoys. So we ended up driving out to another area. We're gonna go check it out. This is really cool. There's this nice fun barn. This is a good point that we can kind of look at, but we did see a truck drive out of here, so I'm not sure if he's maybe gonna plan on hunting over here. It looks like this pond is gonna be big enough. I definitely see some ducks. It's way out over that ridge. We're gonna go check it out real quick and see what we can find. We got another driver coming in here. I wonder if they're gonna be out doing some duck hunting. Maybe they're doing some scouting, so we'll see. I'm gonna chat with them real quick. And there's Wes. How are those boots? Good. So we're coming up to this pond right here. Definitely quite a few ducks out there. Dang it. Yeah, they're not going to go too far. I would say if we could set up in this corner first thing tomorrow morning, this is definitely an option. So option number 1 is going to be this corner. We might have to bring the blind up here, huh, Danny? Yeah, not too much coverage. It's not too bad. Okay. There's a flock of ducks out there. We have to set up where?
Like across. Or we can set
If we set up over there, the sun's coming up on this side. It'll be in our face. Oh, you got a stick in your boot? You need help? All right. All right, back in the car. We're gonna go check out another lake. All right, so I think we found, this is another really good spot, and it is like, sorry, I keep turning so much, but it's like a 300-yard walk to get to this pond. There's quite a few ducks on it. On the left side, it looks like there's some pretty tall trees and bushes that we could hide in. And there's a little bit of a creek right here, and it's along the road. I think the ducks might be flying a little bit of the road, or really the creek follows the road. So we'll probably end up trying to come here for our second. A is going to be the first pond. This one's going to be our second bet, and I just feel like this one's going to be the one that we come to. So there it is. All right. There you go. All right, we're checking out one more maybe little pond that's over here. Oh, that has a lot of moss on it. Yeah, probably not this one. This one is full of algae and moss. So probably not this one.
All of that walking to that pond and this pond and there.
Yeah. That's all right. It was worth checking out.
Yeah.
Now we know.
It was worth the walk.
Yeah, it was. All right, heading back to camp. All right, the boys got the fire going.
A fire going.
A little fire going. Very good. Camper set up. Sure is dark, but it's going to be a beautiful night.
If you look in there, you can see the bubbles, right?
All right. Baby's boiling up some water. Where's little ramen?
I'm getting
Nice.
little tiny sticks to go under the pan.
Perfect.
No, we don't want the fire too big under the sun. And Weston, we're gonna have this tomorrow
All right.
for lunch and dinner.
Eating a little bit. How's that ramen? Is it hot?
No.
No, it's not too hot. Okay. Let me see. Can you show me it? Oh, that looks delicious. Good job.
Daniel the chef.
Daniel the chef. Ooh, that looks good. Perfect little fire. It's hot. Pencils in the house.
Got some potatoes in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, you did throw? Oh yeah. See a couple potatoes in
They're
there.
kind of like right in the fire.
That's all right. That's what they're for. Yum, yum, yum. Good stuff.
Oh, so good.
All right. All right, so it's just about 9 o'clock. Travis Rudolph and Becky made it up. A really good friend of mine. They made it up for the weekend. The boys are nice and cozy in the camper. I think we're just gonna hang out for a little bit and get ready for bed. That's right.
Yep.
Danny's doing a good job on that fire over there. Oh yeah. Got Becky. Tucker. Hey bud. Hey bud.
Water.
Bananas. Yeah, got it. All right, cool. Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Yep. All right. So we're all nice and cozy in bed. It's just about 10 o'clock. I think we're gonna wake up around 5, get everything rocking and rolling. See if we can see old Wessie over here. Oh, Wessie's on this. Sorry, that's really bright. Sorry, okay. But yeah, that's it for today. We're gonna wake up about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning and get the show on the road. First day of duck season. Here we come. Good night. All right, here we go. The alarm just went off. I woke up. The boys are still kind of tuckered out. I'm going to try to wake them up nice and slowly. Danny says no thanks. You're supposed to put this in.
No, it's like putting multiple foods.
Yeah. Oh wow! Look, that thing fits you perfect.
I mean, I just got it.
Oh, it's the tundra out there. What the heck?
off my knee. I thought this would be big.
Me too. But it's like the perfect size.
Almost. It's still a big one.
Big and small. All right. Well, our morning has been a little bit funky. Everywhere that we went, there was a bunch of people. So we're just kind of in a little spot in the bottom of a big draw. There's a tiny little creek out in front of us. I'll show you in a second just kind of what it looks like, but we're just gonna hang out here for a minute. We've been seeing some ducks flying around. I know we're not very hidden, but you never know. We might get one or two low flyers to come through and give us a chance to do some pass shooting. So we got Weston's in full camo. Danny's already rocking and rolling. And then we got T over there sitting by his wagon. And we'll hang out here for just a little bit and see what happens. And then they take What do you think? Yeah. Dang, he looks good. Yeah. We're doing whatever we have to do. Yeah. All right. So this is that little piece of water that Danny found, threw out a couple of decoys in. I think we're gonna pack it up and try to go find another spot and find where the ducks are, because they are flying way out and around us. We haven't really had any too close.
Or like pick us up, bring you to the top.
Yeah.
Probably should have said them.
This is in lieu of your push-ups, remember?
Huh?
This is in lieu of your push-ups. All right, so we just got to another area. This is one of the mountains that I used to elk hunt, but there's a little creek that runs through here. We're gonna try to puddle jump some ducks. Oh, they were way up there. Okay, yeah, those would have been kind of tough. Try it. Man, they were hauling.
I forgot that I don't have to.
Dang it. Well, we just missed those two. They just came flying up the river. And they were hauling butt. Holy cow. All right, we're going to continue on. Maybe a couple more will be coming. That's okay. Up, trying to find some ducks, trying to do some puddle jumping, but no success. Weston taking a little snoozer. He's nice and comfy. Danny's hanging out. I think Chessie's ready to go have breakfast too, so we're gonna go back to the camper, have some breakfast. So Danny and Trav, they just walked to the just the very end of the lake over here, and there are a couple ducks sitting over there. There ended up being like 5 or 6. There was quite a few.
Yeah.
And Danny was able to get one. It's a drake mallard. Nicely done. And Trav got a hen.
Yeah.
So that was pretty awesome. All right, so Danny and I, we left camp. We're gonna go try to find a couple of squirrels. It's about just hit 1 o'clock, and we're driving out from Delaney Buttes. All right, so we're getting to where we want to be. We're just driving nice and slow. Maybe we'll hear a squirrel bark at us, or see one cross the road, and we can get out and chase it. Danny's getting all ready, loading up his mag.
That's 8.
There you go. That should be good. All right. Let's see if it looks like some guys are camping here. All right, so we got to a good parking spot. We made it all the way to the top. We turned around, came back. We didn't see anything. Sometimes we'll see like a grouse or the squirrels cross the road. Didn't see anything, so we're gonna park here and then walk down here. I elk hunt here, so I know this area pretty well. There's a really nice clear cut down here, and those squirrels are always barking at me. So I got Chessie on the leash. We're gonna go ahead, make our way down. All right, so we walked down that road, got into a clear cut. Usually when I'm over here, they're kind of like all over the place. So I think we'll sit for a minute, see if we can spot something. All right, so no squirrels in that area. So we loaded up. We're gonna go head to a reservoir where Grandpa saw a whole bunch of ducks. We got a little bit of a drive ahead of us. It's 3:15. We're gonna get over there and see if we can make something happen. Wessie's taking us down the mountain. Whoa. And Danny's hanging out. All right, so we unloaded from the truck. We're walking down to the lake. Grandpa found quite a few ducks out here. We're gonna go give it a try. I ended up getting a flat tire on the Tahoe on the way over here, so we're gonna have to change that when we get back up to the truck. Gonna try not to stay out here too late, and I don't want to do it in too much darkness, but we'll see. Hopefully we get into it. All right, so we just got down to the lake here. It is windy. We're just gonna, there's only like this little thing of bushes right here. We're gonna go ahead and set the decoys up out here. Got a mojo, and just sit behind these this bush and hope for the best. Here we go. move, Weston. Don't move. These three might come right over us. They're kind of behind us, Danny. Oh, no, they're going to come in front. Hold on. They're out there a ways. Dang it. No, never mind. They turned. All right, you're good, Weston. Oh shoot, he's still alive. Tess was like, this duck tastes funny. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, it's a widgeon. Chest, here, drop. Drop. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Thank you. He's still alive. Not for long. There he is. Nice little widgeon. Beautiful bird. Oh, they're really good. Heck yeah.
That was friggin' awesome.
Look at this.
Hey.
Doesn't that look so Chester swam like 3 times farther.
Yeah.
The rest.
Yep. Packed up, got the decoys in the bag, Trav's loaded up, mountains are gorgeous, you can see him out there. We're gonna head on back up to the truck. Yeah. Alright, so here's the flat tire. This is what I'm gonna have to deal with here for a minute. Dang it, we'll get it changed out. I do have a spare. I hope I have enough air in it though. Make sure you check your spare tire. I'm a little bit nervous about it. Alright. Spare looks good. Trav jacked her up. Okay. Alright.
We're back in action. See how fast he can do a pit stop. He's done one at the track. I think this one's actually happened faster. We are in the middle. Beautiful country. There's the moon. I don't know if you can see it.
Alright, giving it last couple little works on there. Alright.
Only one you need. Whoops.
And I'm like, and it's so foggy, everything's damp.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta burn something. So I got in my billfold. I had 3 $1 bills. That's what I started my fire with.
No kidding.
And I burned it all night because
One
that
match.
one match and 3 $1 bills. And that elk kept coming up the ridge to me and bugling, and then he'd walk back down. I could hear him walking. I could hear him breathing. I'm like, this thing nuts.
Wow.
This is only half the story. So it gets to be daylight. The elk, he's moved off. I could hear him. And I'm like, you know what? There's probably people worried about me. So I get my bearings. Oh, I follow this drainage down.
Yeah.
And I got on the drainage, followed it down, walked right to my Jeep. Of course, I was, several miles away.
Yeah.
I got to my Jeep. Inside on my seat was a thermos of coffee, an orange and an apple that my buddy left me, and said, let Elaine know that you made it out okay, or have her get a hold of me. He worked for Mountain Parks Electric. So I got back to Granby, and I told John, I said, man, this elk's nuts. He says, is he that hot? And I said, he's crazy. I thought he was going to come up there and get me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feared for my life.
Yeah.
So he says, well, I'll go in there and shoot him. So John goes in that evening. I went home.
Yeah.
I was beat. I'd been up all this time. I'm like, I need to get home. This was like on a Sunday. I need to go to work Monday. So John goes in there. He goes in. He's bugling. I told him exactly where to go. He gets set up in these willows, and he starts bugling. And no sooner as he started bugling, that bull answered. And here that bull came.
Wow.
And he came sideways from me, like at 50 yards. And John poured the hammer back on his muzzle loader, pulled it up, snap. The cap went off, but
No bang.
no bang.
Wow.
And that bull turned and looked at him and kept his eye on him. And he got up above John and put his head down. And here he came.
Oh, shit.
So John's all frazzled, but now here's this bull. He's back in the willows. His antlers are hitting the bottom of his feet. He's throwing his head back and forth like this. He gets his caps out, spills them. So he looks around, picks one up off the ground, and that bull had got into the willows, and all you could see, his belly was right there. So John put the gun up against his belly and pulled the trigger, and it went off.
Dang. Wow.
Yeah, that bull was nuts. We never did find him. I looked for him during rifle season. I could see where he'd lay down. I kept tracking him. I wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
I knew he was hurt. Where he'd lay down, there'd be blood and pus. We never did find him.
No.
I looked for him for days.
Yeah.
Just one story.
That's awesome.
I've got a million of them.
Sleeping outside, that's tough, man.
There's a place in this mountain bow range. Over here, there's a lake called Jewel, and there's a lake called Ruby. John and I would go in usually on the 4th of July to start scouting elk. And we'd go up there. We'd take eggs and bacon and a steak, and our fishing poles and 22s. And we'd stay up there. The longest I ever stayed was 2 weeks. I stayed up there for 2 weeks one time.
That's cool.
Loved it.
That is cool.
On the horseback back
And-
then.
That is
And
great.
saw nobody.
Yeah. Yeah.
All you hear is the birds and the coyotes, and the bears would come into camp. That was cool. The only thing them horses did not like at all, and I had them break their halter off, was a moose. For some reason, there was a smell of a moose that they didn't like. Oh, I seen a good moose tonight over on the refuge. He was a dandy.
Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. I didn't get a good intro, so I have to do it here in my office. This was part 1 of part 2. Make sure to click over, watch the other part, like, subscribe, and we're really trying to grow the channel. We had an absolute blast up there. Obviously, we only got 3 ducks on the first, actually the whole entire time. So the next video is gonna be more of us just kind of exploring, doing a little bit of fishing, packing up camp, and heading back down into town. So put in the comments if you've ever been up into Walden, up into that North Park area, and if you've had any success up there for duck season. I'd love to hear a little bit of your stories and where you hunted it. You don't have to share like finite details, but just if you had any success. I know everything has kind of changed in the last few years. It's just gotten really busy. So speaking of busy, we had a very tough time finding a good place to set up on that first day. It just seemed like everywhere we went, there was like 3, 4, 5 guys. And we're the type of people that don't like to hunt on top of other people, and we definitely don't like it when other people set up on top of us, within that 100 yards. It's just a little unnerving, and we do not like to set that up for us or anyone else. So I hope that you really enjoyed. Like I said, please like, subscribe. We're really trying to grow the channel, and we will see you on the next one. Make sure to click over and watch part 2. See ya.